Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is that I'm on the clock here because my iPhone is getting a little low on storage, so videos take up some space. I just quickly wanted to talk about power supplies and this particular setup, which is using an Ojai with Strymon pedals and the Boomerang. The Strymon pedals are pretty straightforward. Those three need 250 milliamps max at 9 volts, which the Strymon Ojai supplies, of course, right? So that works for most pedals. That disaster area clock pedal, also, I don't know what it needs, but it doesn't need anywhere near 250 milliamps. The Boomerang needs a fair amount of power, and if you look at the recent manual, it says 500 milliamps, and it's a they've designed the thing so that you can put it in 9 volts DC, either center tip positive or center tip negative, and then I think it'll even take 9 volts AC, and they do some rectification inside. So it's kind of nice, especially since the Strymon puts out one thing. The one problem though is that you need the correct barrel connector size. I think I might have these reversed, but I believe the Strymon / Boss barrel connectors have a 2.1 millimeter inner diameter and a 5.5 outer diameter. The Boomerang has the same outer diameter. It's a 5.5, but the inner diameter I believe is 2.5. Maybe I got those reversed, but it's one way or the other. So that's a little bit of a problem. The good news is we have eBay. Let me see if I can. On eBay, you can go in and you can buy these little adapters. So this will take I can plug basically the Strymon into this, and then this is the correct thing for the Boomerang. Now this guy's pretty long. I think I measured it to be about 12 millimeters, and the Boomerang needs about 9 millimeters. So if you really want to do this right, get something with a 9 millimeter long male connector. It sticks out a little bit, but it still makes good electrical contact if you do it this way. Let me unplug the, I can show you a little bit. Maybe you can see that. So, not much to say really beyond that. Clearly the Boomerang takes a little while to boot. I don't know if it's running embedded Linux or an old 8-bit processor or what, but or maybe it's reading something out of Flash or something like that. But this is a nice setup. This made me really happy. Now the thing about the Ojai that's cool, I'm spacing on the name of its big brother that they're going to release, I think, in October. But the cool thing about that power supply is you can daisy chain it. So there's a brick that you can't see that's just north of the pedal board, and it takes your AC out of the wall and converts it into 24 volts. And then the 24 volts inside the Ojai gets stepped down to 9 volts for your pedals. And then, of course, the 500 milliamps for each output. But you can daisy chain them. You can run another cable from the back of the Ojai into its bigger brother, or actually the other way around. And you probably can go either way. But you can run 24 volts sort of rail between the different power supplies. So for me, it works out great because I can just plug one thing into the wall, daisy chain the two Strymons when they release it, and I buy one, and then I get all the power I need. Now that, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about this. If you're curious about the other aspects of it, I use that disaster area pedal, and I output the MIDI to the Boomerang, and you can see that I bought a special connector, a special cable from disaster area to connect one of the other output of the disaster area pedal to that dig, and then sometimes I will take the output, the MIDI output of the Boomerang, and run it to something like a Volca for fun, just to use this in beats in the background while I'm practicing. It's like a metronome almost, except you can make it sound like more fun stuff. Anyway, that's about it. Just if you're curious, so you can buy these little connectors on eBay. I think I already mentioned it, but I bought like 3 of these for like $4 or $5 or something like that. One of them was bad, so get yourself a multimeter, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just make sure that it's just a sanity check. I pulled it out and it didn't work, and I was frustrated and didn't look at it for a week, and I tried again. And I pulled out the same bad connector and it failed again, of course. Finally, I measured it, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then I measured the other two, and they were fine. So whatever, buy more than one. I guess they're cheap, and then always have your backups. Anyway, good luck. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. I'll get back to you.